Before we begin, a gentle reminder to our audience. If at any point you experience a lag in the video, we request you to kindly refresh the page. Thank you. The greatest leader is not necessarily the one who does the greatest things. He is the one that gets the people to do the greatest things. A very good morning to everyone and a warm welcome to the spectacular day. I am Raquel Susanna, your host for today's event. A million thanks to everyone who has joined us on this auspicious ceremony of our school. The investiture ceremony is one of the first momentous occasions where the newly elected members of the school senate are officially vested with their powers and positions. The day is brought into being by an assurance of a brighter future as the new office bearers get ready to be invested. So let us begin this aspiring day with a prayer by Rehan Khan of grade 10B.
In the name of Allah, the most kind, the most merciful. Praises for Allah, the Lord of the world, the most kind, the most merciful. Master of the day of judgment, you alone we worship, from you alone we seek help. Guide us along the straight path, the path of those whom you are pleased with, and not the path of those who earn your anger or who go astray. Ameen.
Thank you, Rehan. Students of today are the visionaries and torchbearers of tomorrow. When we develop personality, skill, and mind, we develop responsible human beings with leadership qualities. Today, as we celebrate the investiture of our new student councillors, I invite Ms. Susan Matthew, Deputy Principal of Primary School and the head of the CCA committee, to deliver the welcome note.
Teachers are one of those professionals who are known to adapt in any environment where they are left to deal with students. Oasis is truly proud to be in the forefront, making use of all the available resources to adapt and prevail. Good morning, everyone. It is my privilege to extend a warm welcome to our Managing Trustee, Ms. Aisha Masood, Trustee and Director of Instruction, Dr. Amber Kayum, Principal, Ms. Lata Balan, parents, staff, and students. A warm welcome to each one of you to our first ever virtual investiture. It is a matter of great pleasure and honor for me to welcome our newly elected Student Council for the academic year 2020-21. The newly elected Student Council will work in the digital space and ensure that all the school activities are conducted online. This is the new normal that has brought with it a great opportunity for our Student Council to learn, hone, and master new skills. Students, I encourage you to seize this opportunity to innovate, create, and present ideas to help your peers learn and grow. In this, teacher reminds us of the trust and confidence that we repose in our newly elected cabinet. Today, our elected student council will be officially vested with their powers and positions. In a short time from now, they will also be conferred with their badges. In the words of Chris Hadfield, I quote, "Ultimately, leadership is not about glorious crowning acts. It's about keeping your team focused on a goal and motivated to do their best to achieve it, especially when the stakes are high and the consequences really matter. It is about laying the groundwork for others' success and then standing back and letting them shine," unquote. I once again extend a warm welcome to all attendees and hope that the internet will hold up and make this important and solemn occasion smooth and successful. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Susan. Leaders instill in their people a hope for success and a belief in themselves. Positive leaders empower people to accomplish their goals. A true example of this is our principal, Ms. Lata Balan, who has worked tirelessly with the CCA to ensure the smooth conduction of the Student Council elections. So to begin with the investiture ceremony, it is an honor to invite our respected principal to deliver the keynote address.
Good morning to grandparents, parents, trustees, teachers, alumni, and my dear students. You can do what I can't do. I can do what you can't do. Together, we can do great things. Quote, unquote, Mother Teresa. Congratulations to the newly elected Student Council of 2020-21. Today, we are empowering our group of leaders to prove themselves as change makers. Oasis has adapted to the new normal with aplomb. Our online classes right from K1 to grade 12 has been going on well, and our students look forward to these sessions. It's not only academics, but also the social and emotional well-being of the students is catered to by online counseling sessions. If we can do all this virtually, so can the investiture ceremony. Investiture ceremony of any school is the most celebrated event in the school's calendar. The collective capability of the members of the council is an indicator of the ethos and spirit of the school. In the words of Vince Lombardi, leaders are made and not born. Oasis believes in providing opportunities to the students to hone and develop their skills whilst being nurtured by their teachers and mentors. Members of the school council are called upon to shoulder the responsibilities in some areas of the school's functioning. It requires real commitment, empowerment through responsible behavior, and the ability to stand for the student's voice. The newly elected members have gone through a rigorous process of selection and election, all done online, and have proved themselves to stand as the collective voice of the student committee. In my several years as a teacher, I have observed many student councils working in different schools. I would like to share with you a few pieces of advice that I have gleaned from my observations. First, be the change you want to see. Exhibit responsible behavior. Do not expect others to follow rules that you cannot follow. Do not expect them to do what you cannot practice yourself. If you find it difficult to wear your correct uniform every day, how can you expect others to do it? Next, when you're in a position of responsibility, you're always being watched. You are under a microscope at all times. You will lose a bit of your freedom. Expectations will be very high on you. If you come down a notch in any of your tests, believe me, everyone, your teachers, parents, and me will question you. You will have to make a balance between your responsibilities, studies, sports, and co-curricular activities. This is where your leadership skills will be put to test. Another challenge which all of you will face is decision making. A temptation to become popular rather than rational. This is a pitfall all leaders fall into. Look for help around to overcome this. Your parents, your teachers, or somebody who's not connected in that group can help you to see the rationality of the problem. This council has the biggest challenge of all. Unlike previous years, everything has to be done virtually. But you all are the digital natives. We have the confidence that you will do this with ease. Children, conquer these few difficulties and you will rise up to everyone's expectations. I hope this council will work out some new initiatives and leave its mark for others to follow. The management and the CCA committee will be on your side and keep mentoring you on your new roles. Wishing each one of you a fulfilling experience as a council member. Thank you and God bless.
Thank you, Lata ma'am, for those inspiring words. We will now witness the most solemn moment of today's event, the oath-taking ceremony. I request Mudassir, our newly elected Student Council President, to lead the council in the swearing-in ceremony.
We promise to serve our school.
We promise to serve our school
With utmost integrity.
with utmost integrity
And render selfless service.
and render selfless service
To all the students.
to all the students
And maintain discipline to lead our school.
and maintain discipline to lead our school
On the path of honor and glory.
on the path of honor and glory.
It was indeed a defining moment for the entire Senate. Thank you, Mudassir. The most anxiously awaited moment has finally arrived. Yes, the presentation of the badges as our young leaders now take on the mantle of responsibility. May I invite the respective parents or grandparents to present the badges to the newly elected student council members. We will begin with grade 8. Amina Imran of grade 8A, whose badge will be presented to her by her father, Mr. Imran Ilyas. Thank you, sir. Moving on, we have Muhammad Muzammil of grade 8B, who has not yet received his badge due to operational challenges. Congratulations, Muzammil. We will now move on to the house captains and vice captain positions. We begin with the Red House Vice Captain Zia Khan. Red House Captain Junaid Ahmad Khan. Both Zia and Junaid have not yet received the badges as they are not in Bangalore at the moment, but it will sure reach them soon. Congratulations, boys. Moving on to Blue House Vice Captain Shehan Damoudi. Shehan has not been able to join us live today as he has limited access to the internet. Congratulations, Shehan. Moving on to Blue House Captain Sema Shakil. Sema will now have a badge presented to her by her mother, Mrs. Asma Shakil. Thank you, Mrs. Asma. We now move on to the Yellow House Vice Captain, Zaina Kuram. Presenting the badge to her is her mother and our very own Dr. Amber, a leader herself. Yellow House Captain Afia Sheikh, who has not been able to join us today due to technical reasons. Finally, we move to the Greenhouse Vice Captain, Sabiha Taj, whose badge will be presented to her by her mother, Mrs. S. Shabina Taj. Moving on to Greenhouse Captain, Ghulam Hassan, whose badge will be given to him by his mother, Miss Afroz Salim. However, due to issues, Gulam has not been able to join us live. This now brings us to the presentation of the badges to the Core Student Council. To begin with, we have the Joint Sports Secretary, Mohammad Hamza. Hamza will have the badge presented to him by his mother, Mrs. Nausheen Atik. On to the Sports Secretary, Mohammad Bilal, whose badge will be presented to him by his father, Mr. Mohammad Mohsin. The Treasurer, Vignesh Alagappa. Unfortunately, Vignesh has not received the badge yet as he's in another state and has not been able to return to Bangalore due to the COVID-19 situation. The Joint Cultural Secretary, Aishat Nabha, who again has not been able to join us today due to technical issues. We move on to the Cultural Secretary, Ja Abdul Jabbar. His badge will be presented to him by his mother, Mrs. Fatimat Rahman. Congratulations. The Joint General Secretary, Aditi Ravindra, whose badge will be given by her father, Dr. Ravindra Malavali. Moving on. I think Aditi has not been able to join us due to technical issues. We'll move on now to the General Secretary, Safa Mohammed, who will be given her badge by her mother, Mrs. Faratul Lane Ashraf. Moving on to the Vice President of the school, Hamza Dianath, who will receive his badge from his grandfather, Mr. B.K. Arshad. Thank you, sir. That brings us to the President of the school, Modasir Arib, who will now receive his badge from his father, Mr. Farooq Sahab. Thank you, sir. Congratulations to the newly elected Student Council. To all the Student Council members who could not join us on video today due to various reasons, we are sure that you're watching this event together with your parents and you should be very proud of your achievement. A big thank you to all our parents and grandparents for being a part of the investiture ceremony. Not everyone gets the opportunity to receive the badges from their loved ones, and our current COVID-19 situation has made this possible. This is what you call seizing the day. This year, we have an additional team which comprises of the CCA secretaries and the 4 committees, namely the Service Learning Committee, Media Committee, Editorial and the Technical Committee. The CCA secretaries will work alongside the council to ensure the smooth functioning of the committees and will also head the student-led clubs. The 2 secretaries nominated are Afia Taskin and Riuman. Congratulations to the 2 of you. Thank you. I hope that these young leaders will uphold the values of the school and keep the flag of Oasis International School flying high while discharging their duties honestly and impartially. No academic celebration is complete without the anthem of our beloved school. I invite all our students to stand up wherever you are to honor the school and elected student council, while our council for the first time leads us in the school song.
Deep in my mind, my heart, my oasis, I am free to be happy, free to be open, free to progress, free to excel, free to explore and play, connected with you every day, free to imagine and create, filled with confidence, participate.
Thank you. That was truly meaningful and emotional to every person out there who has strived so hard to make this school and this day a beautiful reality in spite of all the odds. Our former school president, Hamza Khurram, is a football enthusiast. Nevertheless, he has never let his academics take a back seat. A balanced and hardworking personality who has just graduated from grade 12. I invite Hamza to share his experiences with us as the outgoing school president.
Assalamu alaikum and a good morning to everyone. I'm Hamza Khurram. I'd like to start by congratulating the newly elected school council. Each of y'all up there deserves the position you've been given. I would also like to thank the school for giving me this opportunity to be here, virtually, in front of all your cameras, perhaps speaking for one last time as an Oasis student. While I Googled to get a good leadership quote, I found this one most relatable. If your actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more, you are a leader. If I had read this one 2 years back, it would not make such sense to me. But today it does. Today it makes me feel like one. I'm immensely delighted to be handing over this prestigious position to my colleague Mudassir. From playing football games and tournaments with him and pushing each other into putting our 100% out there, we've all grown so much, not just as sportsmen, but as individuals. The very first intra-month of Oasis, the Kickstart experience, and of course making our own badminton court with the meager resources we had, would be right up there in what I would say would be one of our most innovative ideas, the most realistic idea as well, perhaps. Third wheeling Bilal and Mudassir wouldn't be an accomplishment I'd like to talk about here, but I had a great relationship with most of my juniors, all of whom I see as very well deserving office bearers today. I enjoyed every moment this year, and some of it is thanks to me being the school captain. It played a huge part in me getting up and dragging myself to school every morning after a rigorous football training the night before. Right from the celebrity-like treatment given by those little ones wanting little things done, to the responsibility of holding the school flag up on sports day, leading the team in the Kickstart tournament, going for numerous months throughout the year, the TIC runner-up position the year before, the inter-school tournaments, the fundraisers, and whatnot. And yet what I enjoyed most, I'm sure what you might not believe, is my responsibility of being a role model AS A-level student. I enjoyed the program thoroughly, and the discussions we had on a day-to-day basis with teachers on various issues, sports, politics, careers, and so on. I studied mostly in school, and my grades only speak how well my teachers trained me for it. Today, I am a changed version of myself, owing it to this tag, this position, and the infinite trust I was given by my principal and teachers. Learning from Lata ma'am the correct pronunciation of the word indebted to the true meaning of it. Yes, we owe so much to our school and everything it does for us. When criticized a couple of years ago, I would get all worked up. That's how my mom would describe it. I would try to defy and rebel with the world around, denying the truth in front of me. But today, when criticized, I take it as a stepping stone to move ahead. I look inwards to see how I can improve and not outwards to point a finger at the other. Yes, we all must figure out ways that will help us improve. Football is where I learn all my life lessons, and thank you, Oasis, for the football you gave me and allowed me to grow and learn through it. Even when missing my farewell party because I was away playing football, Hiba taught me a great life lesson when she said, "Never mind, Khurram, more food for us." Yes, indeed, life will move on and the show will go on. Oasis will have many others to cheer, but I will remember everything it did, making me who I was meant to be. And I'm sure and wish it will do the same for all of you. Congratulations once again, all of you, Bilal, Mudassir, Hamza, Chotu, Vignesh, Afia, all of y'all. I'm sure you all deserve the positions you've been given. Thank you and assalamu alaikum.
Thank you, Hamza. Mudassir Arif, our newly elected Student Council President, is a multifaceted personality who believes that success is the sum of small efforts repeated day in and day out. He is a passionate learner with the potential of breathing life into his aspirations. So without further ado, on behalf of the Student Council, let's invite Mudassir to deliver his first speech as the President of the Oasis International School Student Council.
Good morning to all of you. We approach today's installation of the co-council and my service as the President of Oasis International School with a sense of both honor and humility. This is an opportunity to make a difference in so many lives through leadership and service. I am pleased to be surrounded by the members of the co-council, teachers, students, and the whole of Oasis International School. I want to take this opportunity to thank the students as well as the teachers and the staff of our school for the confidence they have shown in us. We are walking in new directions and we are asking a lot of questions. We are meeting with students, learning their aspirations, what they are most proud of, and what they are anxious about as they move forward together. There is no shortage of perspectives, ideas, and opinions, as they have always been voiced with a desire to make Oasis better. We look forward to making our school better with these ideas and opinions. This is the beginning of a new journey. This council is presented with the most challenging times that the council that came before didn't experience. Drifting around in the surge of the pandemic, adapting to new ways of learning and working makes the path tougher. We stand firm and bold. We believe we will come out with this. We will come out with goodness. This will come out with goodness for us. We believe we will bring a change. We believe we will have a better Oasis. Above all that, we believe in unity and support of the students and teachers. We are mentally prepared and have adapted to the current situation, and we have hope that at the end of the year, we will have a much better Oasis. Racial unrest, environmental threats, and religious intolerance all demand our institution's attention. Our response must not only include endeavors in sports and academics, but just as importantly in cultural understanding, civic engagement, and forms of expression. Our student council has come up with amazing plans for the year, and we are working on how to execute them smoothly. We have determined leaders and visionaries who are eager to make a change. Success of any idea depends on its plan and execution. Every plan is not a plan unless it is not meticulously prepared. When I say meticulously, it refers to detailing of each and every step. Execution of a plan depends on how we envisage it and how enthusiastic we are. Every step forward brings us a new path filled with new opportunities and creating new benchmarks. I'm not only sure, but have a strong conviction that this wonderful team will be creating history for the people to follow. However, I would like to say on behalf of our team that we may be identified as leaders and yet we may not be the best of you. And if we do well, help us. And if we do wrong, correct us. We are not perfect. As I conclude my speech, I would like to end with a quote. The wisest man is he who can account for his actions. Umar bin Khattab. Thank you.
Thank you, Mudassir. I must say our newly elected student council has gone through 3 rounds of selection process to finally earn that badge. So I am sure that they will surely be change makers. It might sound cliche, but all good things must come to an end. And as we come to the end of this momentous occasion, may I invite Ja Abdul Jabbar, the Cultural Secretary, to deliver the closing address.
John Maxwell once said, "Leaders become great not because of their power, but because of their ability to empower others." Good afternoon. My name is Ja Abdul Jabbar, and I will be serving as your Cultural Secretary for the year 2020-21. It is indeed a privilege of mine to propose this vote of thanks on behalf of Oasis International School's Student Council of 2021 on this momentous day. I would like to extend our sincere thanks to our principal, Ms. Lata Balan, our founding and managing trustee, Ms. Aisha Masood, and our trustee and director of instructions, Dr. Amber, for giving us this opportunity. I would also like to thank our teachers and students for trusting us with these roles and responsibilities. I would also like to give a special word of gratitude to our coordinators, Ms. Anjum and Ms. Tasmia, for the technical support. On behalf of our student council, I would like to take a moment to thank the CCA committee that was in charge of organizing this event. We could not have done it without your immense support. And of course, how can we go about without acknowledging the unconditional love and support that was given to us by our parents? Where we stand today is all credited to a balanced combination of hard work and honest effort. We are content with the knowledge that we can go further with ceaseless confidence because you all will be there to celebrate our victories every step of the way. Thank you.
Thank you, Ja. A special word of thanks to Ms. Habiba, the Deputy Principal of High School, our coordinators, Ms. Kutsia and Ms. Sumaya, who have helped us with all the communication and coordination. Thank you so much. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for your patience and the precious time. We are extremely glad to have all of you join us today to celebrate hard work and success. Coming to the end of the day, on behalf of my team, I wish each of you every happiness, success, and peace. And here's wishing our student council the very best. God bless and thank you once again till we meet again.